Welcome to the Embrace Strength podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Crocker. I am an experienced trainer and active life professional. I work with people who are struggling with nagging pain to get back to the activities they love without fear of re-injury. This podcast is here to educate and provide value to you on all things health, fitness, staying active, and personal development. Let's dive in.
Hello and welcome back to the pod. This is another weekly recap episode. This is weekly recap number 7. So let's see. This week can be summed up by doing about 5,000 tiny tasks. And I'm not talking about fun tiny tasks like getting new things at the store or something. I am talking about adulting tiny tasks and all that is involved when you move. And not only moving houses or the place that you live, but like moving across the country. And we are less than a week out from the move. And yeah, it's like just been a lot. But yesterday we finalized everything for the house that we're moving into, and so I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually happening. Like really up until this point it just felt not real, but yesterday I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening. We're going to be in the house next week and our stuff is getting packed up on Monday. Like, oh my gosh. So I've reached the stage of excitement again. I have not been in the energy of excitement because it's been stressful over the past 6 weeks, I would say. Pretty much ever since we found out about the job. Like right after that is when things started to get a bit stressful. But we're back in the energy of excitement and this is happening. And so that is really exciting. So I'm going to try and stay in that energy even though I am still in the process of the tiny task situation. But I will move on. It will happen. It will all be fine. And so this week has been about just kind of wrapping up things here where we are currently living. And yeah, so that's kind of been consuming my week in terms of like life things. So next week we're getting packed up on Monday, driving down to the new place on Wednesday, and our stuff is getting delivered at our new place next weekend. So we're gonna be like camping style for about a week, and hopefully they deliver our stuff on time. But some things I wanted to chat about in this weekly recap are putting time in my calendar for fun things. Now, I have not been doing as many fun things that I enjoy since we found out we were moving. It's just been really hard to do those like more intentional things. And I'm not talking about working out. Like for me, because I've been working out for so long, working out is just like part of my life now. So I don't really consider that something I have to try to do. I just do it. Like workouts, steps always happen pretty much no matter what, unless I am sick, which last week I was sick. So, but anyways, but I mean things like reading fiction, playing games, going outside, all of those like simple things in life that bring us joy. Like this week I realized, okay, these have to go on my calendar because I'm not doing them during this busy time, and I'm noticing it is affecting my mood, and I've been noticing my mood has been highly impacted by just my business, by how I feel like things are going, not even necessarily the true data, because when we look at the data, things are going good and I'm on track for what I want to do this year, but a lot of times our thoughts and feelings might tell our brains things like, well, we should be growing faster, and you haven't signed a new client in a long time, and whatever, insert whatever stupid thought here, and that I'm letting that impact my mood, which is stupid because I should not let that impact my mood. My mood should be impacted by my actual life, not my business, because I am not just my business. And this is one of the hardest things about having a personal brand as a business, because if you're a coach, you have a personal brand for a business, and that means your personal life is going to be impacted by your business. And when your personal life is going through a really stressful time, it impacts your business. So anyways, that is something that I was made aware of this week. And so I'm like, okay, I need to fix this. So I'm trying to find a new book to get into. I really like reading murder, thriller, fiction books. Like Freida McFadden is my favorite author. I have not found an author that I like as much as her, but I've literally read like all of her books. So I just got a recommendation today from somebody who we have the same taste in books. So I'm going to try that. But I really feel like I need like a good book that I'm like into. I have a bunch of like half finished books that I just haven't been able to get into. And I'm not into like the romance fantasy stuff. I tried. I can't do it. I know a lot of you ladies love that. It's boring to me. So anyways, let's see. Something else I've been thinking about this week, life-wise, is brainstorming about my new routine in North Carolina, specifically my new morning routine and nighttime routine and fitness routine, and how I'm going to plan to maximize summer. Because summer in the South is just different. You're able to do so much more than you are up here, and it's just easier to be more active outside, and you just have more access to things. Like, we're going to be 2 hours from the beach and 2 hours from the mountains. And so when you think about it like that, that opens up a lot of opportunity for summer fun and being outside and all of that. So that is something I really want to do. And I was thinking about my new morning routine this morning, because our whole life is just about to get such an upgrade, because the house we're going to be renting has a fenced-in backyard, and we are walking distance to like this big paved walking trail. So that's going to be really awesome. We have a back porch, a front porch, so I am definitely going to be able to optimize my morning routine a little bit more, being outside, getting sunshine first thing, being able to take the dogs on a walk in a better area, and getting a workout in the garage or going to a group class. So I was just like brainstorming about that. I'm like, okay, what could my new morning routine really look like? If I was going to like optimize my morning routine to set myself up for a really good day and to just feel really good, what would that look like? So I was brainstorming on that, and obviously I'm not going to get it perfect the first time, and once I get there, obviously I have to experiment with timelines and things like that, but I'm excited about experimenting with a lot of new things because I'll have the opportunity to, because we are going to have a backyard and a porch, and the environment's going to be different. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then as well as nighttime routines, I want to watch more sunsets. I want to be more intentional about winding down before bed. So just kind of exciting to think about that. And then thinking about what I want my summer fitness to look like. I'm going to be doing my own programming till about mid-May, and then assess how my back feels. And then depending on if my back is feeling really good, then I am going to change some things up. So excited about that, but TBD on timelines there, because my number one priority is just to make sure my back feels okay, and things are going to still continue to be pretty stressful till about mid-May. So just kind of seeing how that goes. But as of now, my back feels really good ever since I've been doing customized programming and been more intentional about that. So definitely want to keep that up through this high stress time, and then once we're more settled, hopefully be able to switch some things up, do some different things. I want to start rock climbing again, and I want to start biking, and I want to find a new gym, and then I'll also be working out at home too. So I want to do basically all the things. And so anyways, that's pretty much it for this weekly recap. Something I want to leave you with, though, is thinking about for yourself, where can you maximize your life. If you are someone who is like feeling kind of blah, or you just like not feeling very positive and things, like think about, okay, what am I doing? Like, am I doing things that bring me joy? If I'm not, where can I fit in more little bits of joy into my life? And often these things are just so simple, we just don't make time to do them. So brainstorm that for yourself and then literally put it in your calendar so it happens. I am one of those people that tends to just put like work stuff in the calendar, but I also need to put in those things that bring me joy so I make sure they happen, because otherwise when I'm not in work mode, I'm just kind of in a mode of existing, right? But I want to make that time intentional. So think about that for yourself if you are feeling like you're in a funk or you're feeling kind of blah, and take some steps towards incorporating more joy into your life. Alrighty guys, that's it for this weekly recap. And the next weekly recap, I will be in the new house, so that will be exciting. Alright, talk to you guys next week.